How is it going, everyone? It is ZLR, and today we're doing our Week 11 recap. And honestly, I'm recording this 2 days early. Yes, I'm actually recording a little bit of this on a Sunday. And I know as of right now, all of the 1 p.m. games are all done. So it is currently 5:21 in the East Coast. But I do have the Patriots game separate, so you can either go right here or right here, depending on where YouTube puts it. But anyway, let's get right into this. We start out in Madrid with the Dolphins winning 16-13 against the Commanders. And honestly, the only thing I can really say about this game is Devon Achan, definitely the best player for the Dolphins. He had 120 yards in this game, which was pretty nice. Um, Obviously, a pretty low scoring game. It was a defensive game, that I should say. Um, Obviously, sometimes international games don't really go too well, and sometimes they go pretty freaking good. This one did not go too well. Um, Obviously, it was a little more boring than what people in Madrid really wanted. And to be completely honest, I felt like this was going to be a higher scoring game. But honestly, with these two teams being as bad as they really are this season and how this season has really gone so far, I'm really not too surprised at this point. But yeah, Dolphins, they have now had 2 wins in a row, and I'm actually kind of happy for them. And for the Commanders, man, this season's pretty much over for you guys. Packers and Giants. The Packers winning this one 27-20, and it probably feels good for Packers fans to finally see a win again. Um Obviously, this game was pretty damn close the whole time. I believe Jordan Love got hurt during this game, so Malik Willis had to come out. Also, Josh Jacobs was hurt during this game. So I do hope both of those players get better as soon as possible. Um, the Giants, they really held on into this game, but at the end, the Packers they just had the upper hand. Um, I kind of did feel like the Packers would win this game. I definitely didn't think it was going to be as close as it was, though. Um, I was actually kind of surprised about that. It does seem like we actually had quite the amount of close games, or at least closer type games this week. But for the Packers, this is definitely a confidence boost for you guys. And for the Giants, man, I am not too sure at this point what is gonna happen with you guys in your season, but it does really seem like you guys are done at this point. The Texans and Titans was next, and they had the same score as the Dolphins and Commanders, but they didn't have to go into overtime. The the Titans, they kept it pretty close, but with a last second field goal from the Texans just got the win. And this is pretty much exactly what I said with the Dolphins and Commanders game. Uh, I kind of thought it was going to be not so close, but also at the same time, these teams have not really been the best, but the Texans are definitely better than the friggin' Titans. I kind of thought that this game would have kind of went like how it did earlier in the season when these two teams matched up the first time, but I guess they didn't want to do it. But I'm actually kind of glad that this one was a closer type game. At least the Titans fans, at least feel like this one's a moral victory for you guys. And for the Texans, that would you guys at least squeaked out this one. And now we'll just have to see what you guys do next week. Panthers and Falcons. And this one, another overtime win for the Panthers. Well, not another overtime win, but another overtime game. But this one was actually really, really good. Um, the Panthers win this one 30-27. The Falcons actually had the ball first in overtime, but they had to give it back to the Panthers, and the Panthers they went down the field, kicked it, and won the game. And I kind of felt like the Panthers were gonna win this one, and they did. So I'm pretty happy for the Panthers fans out there. Both teams actually showed up. I was thinking that both of these teams weren't really going to show up all that much, but holy hell they did. And I'm actually very, very happy about that. And Panthers fans, I know you guys are definitely happy right now. I think you're above I think you're above 500. I might be wrong. I'll you guys will see a little text or something pop up somewhere if I am wrong. But you guys are looking pretty good right now. And for Falcons fans, I'm very sorry, man. This game was definitely a heartbreaker for you guys. And to lose to a division rival as well. Ouch. Bears and Vikings was next, with the Bears winning this one 19-17. And honestly, pretty pretty decent game here. Um we had a last second field goal for the Bears to win this one. And honestly, I just feel like the Bears, they have been doing pretty decent this year. A lot better than last year, actually. Uh, and Vikings fans, you guys are definitely not having a good time right now. Uh, After going 13-4 last year, and now just seeing what's happening now with you guys, this probably isn't fun to see. But the Bears, they got the win in a pretty close one, and a win is a win. But at this point in the season, I know a lot of games could be a little closer, but man, this one I kind of felt like was gonna be a little more in the Bears' favor. But I mean, they still won by 2 points, and that's all that matters. Chargers and Jaguars. This one was a BTA. Jaguars winning 35-6. Ugh. Chargers. I do not know what happened with you guys, but you guys are not looking the best right now. And after what happened with the Jaguars last week, it's pretty nice to see them getting a win. But anyway, man, the Jaguars just beat the living shit out of the Chargers. They they were just firing on all cylinders here. I do know the Chargers are dealing with a decent amount of injuries right now, and I know the Jaguars. Uh, I think who is it? Who was it that just had the surgery? Um, oh yeah, it was their rookie, Travis Hunter. He had appendicitis surgery, uh, and he's gonna be out for the rest of the season, I believe. And honestly, that just sucks. I think he's the one that had appendicitis, but I just hope he gets better as soon as possible. And Jaguars fans, you guys probably very, very happy right now with this win. I mean, I definitely would be after last week's loss. Buccaneers and Bills. This one was a pretty fun game to watch. The Bills won 44-32, and yeah, this game was actually pretty close until pretty much the end when the Bills kind of ran away with it. But both teams, they looked really really good this game. Um Obviously the Bills, they're trying to get back to first in the AFC East, but the New England Patriots are definitely making that hard for them. And the Buccaneers, I know they're trying to keep their lead uh in the NFC division that they're in, but as of right now, that that area is really anyone's taking except for really the Saints. But the Bills right now, they're looking really really good. I know the Patriots do face them, I believe, after the bye week too. So we're gonna have to see how that game goes. But Buccaneers fans, I don't know how you guys are feeling right now, but I do hope you guys get a few more wins, and I do hope you guys win the NFC South yet again. Bengals and Steelers. This game is exactly how I thought it would go. Steelers winning this one 34-12. Aaron Rodgers, he got hurt during this game, and I definitely wasn't expecting that, to be completely honest. Um, but Steelers, they actually looked really, really good this game. I mean, they only held the Bengals the 12 friggin' points. Um, so you definitely know their defense played really, really good this game. Uh, and I know their offense played really, really good this game too. They were firing on all cylinders pretty much. This one was pretty much a BTA, just like the Jaguars and Chargers game, but it was at least a little bit closer. Not much closer, but a little bit closer. And honestly, at this point, I'm just not too sure what the Bengals are really going to do. Are they going to keep Joe Burrow on the bench, or are they going to start starting him again? Because if they start starting him again, they might win a few games, but at this point in the season, they're just not going to make it into the playoffs. And for Steelers fans, you guys are at least happy that you guys got the win here. I do know the Ravens play, and they're actually playing right now. That when I'm recording this, so we're just gonna have to see if they win or not, and if you guys are happy after they win, because I know they're kind of controlling their destiny right now. 49ers and Cardinals was next. 49ers win this one 41-22. And honestly, this one was a BTA as well. And the score doesn't really tell you how bad this game was for the Cardinals. Um, Brock Purdy's return looks beautiful. As the 49ers, they just absolutely stomp on them. To be completely honest, with Brock Purdy being back, it looks like the 49ers actually might have a little bit more of a chance now to maybe make the playoffs. And for the Cardinals, man, it just sucks to see you guys uh doing so bad now. And I just hope you guys can get a few more wins, but man, your guys' season's pretty much over at this point as well. Man. But 49ers fans, at least you guys can be happy that you guys got a win. I know Mac Jones wasn't playing. A lot of people actually would have much rather seen Mac Jones play than Brock Purdy. Probably keep him at least out for another week, but they didn't need to do that as Brock Purdy absolutely shit on the Cardinals. Seahawks and Rams was next. The Rams getting the win here 21 to 19. And I know this is actually the first of two matchups these teams have against each other. And the Rams, they got the win. And also, their rivalries uniforms actually looked pretty nice. I know this game was actually pretty close the whole entire time. And also, the Seahawks could have possibly won with a very, very long field goal. But instead, they tried to go for it on fourth down and they couldn't get it. And the 40, and I almost just said the 49ers. The Rams, they got the win. And hopefully, when these teams meet up again, it'll be close, just like how this game was. But honestly, it might be a harder game for the Rams to go up against the Seahawks when the Seahawks are playing in Seattle. So we'll just have to see how that game goes. But I mean, the Seahawks, they exceeded my expectation. I thought they were going to get absolutely smacked by the Rams, but no, they kept it pretty close. And that's actually very, very respectable. So I definitely give you guys credit on that one. And for the Rams, man, I hope you guys keep on winning because you guys definitely have a MVP caliber quarterback in your hands in Matthew Stafford right now, and he's definitely making a name for himself. Not like he already has with the Lions and everything, but I mean, this year he's just been looking really, really nice.
Chiefs and Broncos was next. We had the Broncos win 22 to 19 here. And honestly, a pretty nice game. Uh it was pretty close the whole entire time. Uh Obviously Broncos win this in their home stadium and that was pretty nice. We did see Will Lutz pretty much kick was it all five field goals for them and it worked out pretty well. We also had the Chiefs. Obviously, they tried their hardest to keep themselves in this game, but the Broncos, just at the end of it, they just were slightly better. And honestly, I was just very excited to see that the Broncos could actually do it against the Chiefs. And now we'll have to see what they can do when they face up against each other a little later into the season. But for right now, at least Broncos fans can be a lot happier than what they have been the last few weeks just because they beat one of their most hated rivals. And that probably feels very, very nice at this point. Browns versus Ravens. The Ravens win this one 13. I mean, no, not 13. 23 to 19. Um, the Ravens obviously were playing away from home and obviously being a divisional game. This one was actually pretty damn close as well. The Ravens, they were just the better team here. And also with Lamar Jackson coming back and everything a few weeks ago, it definitely feels like the Ravens are definitely back to how they were last year. It's just they have to get back to their winning ways. I know they're, I think, at like 500 right now, but they are definitely controlling their destiny right now. And all they really have to do is just beat out the Steelers for first place. And I honestly can see it happening. And I hope it does soon because the Ravens, they're definitely the best team in the AFC North. But sometimes sometimes you just have to lose a few games first to really get that kick in the ass to really start going. And that's really what happened with the Ravens. And now since Lamar Jackson's back, They're really causing hell in the league. Last but not least for right now, until the Monday night game, we have the Lions and Eagles, with the Eagles win this one 16-9. This game definitely wasn't a nice watch, but at least for people that like defensive type games, this one was the one for you. Um, there was a defensive pass interference, I believe, on the Lions that actually ended up uh, losing them this game, even though it was a weird call. I think I did see something about there was more offensive pass interference than defensive pass interference, but to be completely honest, these refs were just not doing great this week at all. Obviously, they haven't been doing good the past few weeks, but this week definitely showed. Um, Pretty much just f the Lions here and gave the Eagles the win. But I mean, at this point for Eagles fans, a win is a win, and it doesn't matter how horrible it is or how easy it is to get it. All they care about is getting the win.
Last but certainly not least, we have the Cowboys and the Raiders on Monday Night Football. And holy shit, man. The Cowboys just actually annihilated them. This game was not close at all. The third quarter saw the Cowboys at 31 points, while the friggin' Raiders were only at 9. And the only other 2 points that the Cowboys got were from a safety. That's just fucking hilarious, dude. Um, I knew the Cowboys were gonna win, but man, they just put that BTA on them, dude. Um, Anyway, I did see that George Pickens and also CeeDee Lamb were benched for the first drive for the Cowboys. I didn't actually get to see why that was the case because I fell asleep before the after game interviews. So, yeah, I didn't get to see that, but I did put a short out, and if anyone can explain that to me, why that happened, that would be gladly appreciated. Also, don't mind that guy that just walked back there. I'm currently at work, but waiting to go in. But yeah, I don't know why that happened, but I do know Dak Prescott had a very nice game. He had 4 touchdowns uh in the air. Also, Geno Smith just did not look the best out there. I know he had like 1 touchdown, the 1 interception, something like that. Um But yeah, the Raiders they're pretty much done for this whole season, and I really can't blame them at this point. Um, but anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys like, subscribe, comment, do really whatever you want to do. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. See you around.